Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack, man. And I got a fresh little video, man. And they're saying that a jail doctor has leaked Diddy's HIV records, and it's been 10 inmates that has come up infected in the penitentiary, y'all. And make sure y'all stay tuned in because I got a video, man, to go over this whole thing. Like I've left videos before about the whole Diddy situation and the type of activity that was going on. And as you know, it goes without saying, there was never any mention of prophylactics. But the thing is, when you get into that penitentiary, that penal system, one of the first things that they're going to do is give you a test for STDs, right? Now, once you get tested for these STDs, they're going to know where to put you. Some places they segregate you, but the inmates know and the doctors know. Can you dig what I'm saying? So they know who they're playing with. So at the end of the day, now that Diddy is locked up and they have access to a whole load of narcotics, and the things that Diddy liked the most, a whole lot of that BBC is right there in the penitentiary. Because hey man, y'all saw on the leaked freak off tape, Diddy freak off tape, it seemed like he was more focused on Sly Diggler, man, playing with his eggplant than 50 Cent, than Daphne, you know what I'm saying? So y'all tell me how you feel about that. He looked more interested in Sly Diggler than he did Daphne Joy. Let's put it like that. So where Diddy's at right now, man, he's surrounded by it. So the thing is, once you add that alcohol, probably a little bit of narcotic, because he was doing crystal methamphetamine. And I'm here to tell you, man, that type of substance is linked to rainbow activity. Can you dig what I'm saying? But again, I tell you guys, put condoms in the comments. Put condoms in the comments if you feel like when you watch these videos from these people who've been to prison or people that are in prison currently, because they got channels too, you hear about everything sneaking into the jail, cell phones, narcotics, weapons, but you don't never hear them talk about sneaking a condom up in the penitentiary. Can I get an amen on that? So yeah, guys, we're going to get into this video and we're going to see, hey man, what's really been going on in that penitentiary, man. Got a couple of video clips, but let's get it though.
Big player in the game in terms of, his power and he's that guy even in jail. Dudes are getting jealous at other dudes based on who made his bed. And I'm like, yo.
So that's a real thing? People are actually making his bed?
Yeah. Dudes are getting jealous at other dudes based on who made his bed. And I'm like, yo.
So that's a real thing?
Say, listen, Diddy's such a big player in the game in terms of, his power and he's that guy even in jail. Dudes are getting jealous at other dudes based on who made his bed. And I'm like, yo.
So that's a real thing? People are actually making his bed?
Yeah.
Craig Mack was the one that jumped Bad Boy off. And not so bad that Craig Mack, who died from AIDS, that man, he got brainwashed so bad from Diddy and got done so wrong. The man went to South Carolina and joined a cult with his family until he died of a few years ago.
Looks like Diddy's problems just got a whole lot uglier behind bars. Word is, a jail doctor exposed the results of a medical test that was never supposed to see daylight. And now folks are saying several inmates may have been infected after getting too close to the bad boy mogul. If this is even halfway true, the situation inside that prison might be messier than anyone imagined. The moment the doors closed behind Sean Diddy Combs at FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey, the assumption was simple. The party lifestyle was finally over. Billionaire mogul, private jets, luxury mansions, all replaced with concrete walls and prison schedules. But word coming out of that facility suggests Diddy's lifestyle didn't slow down. It just moved somewhere darker. According to reports, Diddy is facing a bigger problem, deteriorating health. And the situation has allegedly gotten so serious that medical staff inside the facility have been quietly monitoring an outbreak tied to his circle. And if
now, they're not lying when they tell you. See what I'm saying? See, you guys are going to talk about, oh, Coach One Stack, oh, it's HIPAA laws. Oh, Coach, that you ain't supposed to tell nobody none of that. Hey, guys, when you go to prison, you need to understand this. You give up all your rights. You're no different than cattle. People got a right to know what's wrong with their cattle before they buy it. You give up all of those rights. You give up your Fourth Amendment, your HIPAA, your all of that. And the inmates know they're in pill call. It's a lot of these celebrities out here suffering, guys. And guys, I want y'all to put in the comments, the celebrities who you have seen suffering, that are showing signs of all this weight loss and showing signs that they might have something that they can't get rid of since Diddy has been locked up. Hey, let me help y'all out a little bit. Freak Mill. We got Freaky Montana. We got Stevie Gay. Nobody's heard from him. We got TD Cakes. We got TD Cupcakes. We got Reggae. Man, come on, man. We got your boy, man. The dude just passed away. Damn it, I forgot his name. You know, his sugar daddy that passed away. It's so mean. Even Rick Ross was losing weight at a particular time. So I want y'all to put in the comments of the celebrities that you see suffering the most from more than likely this disease, because they can't get that scientific care. They can't get that. See, it's a lot of FDA not approved treatments for certain diseases. But when you was plugged up with Diddy, you was pretty much getting your package, so to speak. And now people can't get that. And they have a whole outbreak in the penitentiary, guys. Like I said, ain't no prophylactics.
We're keeping it real. Diddy ain't looking greater late, but thinner and grayer, like he's body fighting something, an STD, allegedly.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do.
Now, before anybody jumps the gun, Diddy ain't admitted yet he is battling with HIV. But the conversation exploded after reports surfaced that Diddy had recently been transferred to FCI Fort Dix, a federal prison in New Jersey, after tensions and safety concerns reportedly grew inside the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn.
Sean Diddy Combs was transferred to the federal prison in Fort Dix, New Jersey yesterday, where he will start to serve the rest of his 50-month sentence.
Sources claim things got tense in Brooklyn because Diddy wasn't exactly blending in quietly with the general population. There were all.
And see, and that's the thing, guys. When somebody's locked up and they might have a certain type of disease, or they're a high-profile inmate, even the guy Carmelo Anthony that just went to prison, he's a high-profile inmate. That's why they want to get you up out of their system, because at the end of the day, they are responsible for you. So, you know, Diddy, you already know that they was, you know, having the alcohol. They was having a little intimate parties before he got transferred, and that type of behavior has just kept on going. But a person, man, they want to get you up out that facility, because at the end of the day, they are liable for anybody, any of this stuff getting passed on. Can you dig what I'm saying? See, a lot of these people that's even tapping these female guards, they got to realize that these guards is really selling it, you dig, to other inmates, and they not scrapping up. So you ain't just got to be on no rainbow type activity in the penitentiary to catch this stuff, because, hey, man, you could be messing with a guard. Can you dig it? Because ain't no prophylactics.
Already rumors floating around that certain inmates weren't happy about his presence, especially those who grew up around the legacies of the notorious B.I.G. and Tupac Shakur, names that still carry serious weight inside prison culture. And word is, Diddy knew that. According to Prison Chatter, he requested a transfer after feeling like the environment around him was getting too dangerous, and it was granted after he was attacked with a knife by another inmate in his cell room. Whether those fears were justified or not is still unclear, but the move to Fort Dix raised eyebrows almost immediately, because that's when the health rumors started getting louder. Several insiders began claiming that medical staff inside the facility were dealing with something unusual involving inmates who had been spending time around Diddy. The whispers pointed toward a possible STD outbreak circulating among prisoners who were reportedly interacting closely with him. One claim floating around suggested a prison doctor had privately confirmed that Diddy had been battling a serious infection for years, something that allegedly traces back long before he ever stepped into a jail cell. And if that sounds familiar, it's because Jaguar Wright has been shouting similar accusations for a long time. Jaguar has repeatedly claimed that Diddy had been dealing with HIV for years, and that several people in the entertainment industry were quietly dealing with the consequences.
And that's the thing, guys. Probably back in the, you know, when Magic Johnson came out and had it back in the day, it was a huge shock to the world. We like, man, but man, you don't even hear Magic Johnson talk about it. So guys, y'all put in the comments if you guys think that even just having HIV or STDs is just a common thing for most people, that people have actually normalized having STDs because there's more of it going around than free water. Can you dig what I'm saying? And it's a whole lot of free water, but yeah, you know, this stuff is going around, man. It's been going on.
Could have that opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop. And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did that. And
period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G.
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names.
For a while, most people brushed those statements off as just another wild industry rant. But now, with these prison rumors circulating, folks online are revisiting everything she said. And that's where the story starts pulling in names from Diddy's past. Take the situation involving former adult performer Jonathan Audy back in 2018 when Audy was arrested after a bizarre incident at Trump National Doral. He made claims during interrogation that shocked investigators. According to police footage that later surfaced online, Audy said he had been involved in intimate encounters with Diddy and Cassie Ventura. Audy claimed he was basically told what to do during those situations.
Now, guys, here we go. Now, if you ain't really caught up, this is what people keep forgetting about right here. This is Jonathan Audy. See, people been forgetting about Jonathan Audy. If you're not familiar with Jonathan Audy got caught, man, the first time Trump was in office, and he was doing some bang bang over at the Capitol, and he found himself in custody, right? But while he was in custody, he was talking to the Secret Service, 2 agents, and he was telling them that he was a ex-slave for Diddy, and that he has had intercourse with Diddy on multiple occasions, DJ Khaled and Rick Ross, and he's saying that he caught an STD from Diddy and Cassie. Guys, I don't know if any of this stuff is really starting to be familiar with you, but you know, go to diddy.com. I'm gonna be dropping more content about this leading up to it. But Jonathan Audy said it a long time ago. Diddy, if you go look at the paperwork, there are so many men that are lined up that are accusing him of passing on a STD that they can't get rid of. And so y'all tell me in the comments of, you know, if you think it's real, if you think it's fake, because obviously he has 125 lawsuits out against him. So obviously these people have went to the doctor and have been confirmed with having STDs, and they saying they got it from Diddy. You be your own boss.
Describing himself as someone who was brought in to participate in what he called controlled encounters. He also alleged that he ended up contracting during that time.
And I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught them, and I came back and I sued him for the release and won. But
at the time, most people dismissed his statements as the ramblings of someone in a chaotic situation. But now that footage is being shared again, and people are listening to it differently because Jonathan made these claims even before Diddy got hit with them RICO charges. Then there's the story involving an Instagram model known online as Gina, who came forward years ago saying she believes she contracted HIV after being involved with the celebrity figure she had.
Now, guys, Gina, this is the important part right here, guys. Guys, if you have not looked through my videos, this is Gina Tew. Gina Tew. Gina Tew, man, I have a video of her, and she claims that she contracted the virus from Diddy at one of these parties. Now, if you guys go look at my videos, you're gonna see her, man. It got to the point where Gina Tew caught full-blown AIDS. And they got video of her, man. I mean, she's skinny as I don't know what. She can't control her bowels anymore. And I don't know. They may show it on this video or not. But guys, make sure you stay to the end. But that's Gina Tew. I want y'all to really line these dots up and understand, man, just look in your own life. Who's around you? You know, ladies, you need to be more worried about your man and his homeboy that he be dealing with, that he hanging out with for hours at a time, not the woman that he might talk to on the side from time to time. Can you dig what I'm saying? But listen to Gina Tew.
Dated. She never named Diddy directly, but internet detectives quickly began drawing connections between her timeline and people within his circle.
So y'all know I've come to terms that I don't know who gave me AIDS or HIV, right? So today I got a message about an interview that I should watch. And this interview happened to include a celebrity man that I was sexually with for a few years, and I actually had feelings for this person. And let's just say this interview put a very bad light on this person. And I've dealt with cops over this person.
And the deeper you look into Diddy's orbit, the more uncomfortable coincidences start popping up. One of the most frequently mentioned names in these conversations is Usher. Usher's connection to Diddy goes all the way back to the early 1990s when a teenage Usher moved to New York and spent time living under Diddy's mentorship. In later interviews, Usher described the environment around Diddy during that period as curious.
And guys, for those for you young heads out there, man, you really need to dig into this Usher stuff, because see, Diddy allegedly gave Usher something at age 12 or 13 and he couldn't get rid of. Usher, when Usher's mother signed over custody of him to Diddy, so Usher could go to the flavor camp at Diddy's house in New York. Hey, there was an incident where a young 13, 14-year-old Usher had to be rushed to the emergency room for some injuries that he obtained back there, some tearing. So, hey, man, he didn't tear no muscle, because as we know, Usher later on had been sued by a big, beautiful black woman for passing on herpes to her. But Diddy is the contributing factor in this. And right now, man, it's people in the penitentiary saying this stuff is spreading like wildfire, man. What do y'all think in the comments?
And said he would never allow his own children to experience what he saw in those circles.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you saying?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
Those comments seemed harmless at the time, just another artist reflecting on the wild side of the music industry. But years later, Usher himself ended up facing lawsuits from individuals who claimed they had contracted from him. Usher denied wrongdoing, and the legal battles eventually faded from the headlines. But now people online are revisiting those old lawsuits and wondering whether the connections between certain industry figures might run deeper than anyone realized. Then there's the case of Craig Mack, one of the first artists signed to Bad Boy Records. Craig Mack stepped away from the spotlight years ago and later passed away in 2018 from complications related to HIV.
Craig Mack was the one that jumped Bad Boy off. And you know, not so bad that Craig Mack, who died from AIDS, that man, he got brainwashed so bad from Diddy and got done so wrong. The man went to South Carolina and joined a cult with his family until he died a few years ago.
At the time,
and see, I was gonna bring y'all that, but hey, man, you know, they use my video, so shout out to them for using my video in this. But yeah, you know, I've been covering this from day one. If you don't know about Craig Mack, man, he was the first Bad Boy artist. And how did he get it? Hey, man, from groupies at parties dealing with Diddy. It was getting passed along. Because, man, especially in the 90s, man, people was raw dogging everything. But Craig Mack joined a cult in South Carolina, in which that cult leader right now of the cult he joined in South Carolina is currently doing time in prison for doing what? Messing with them underage little ones. Hey, man, go figure. It's a crazy world we live in. But let's finish this video.
His death was treated as a tragic but isolated situation. Now, some conspiracy-minded corners of the internet are trying to connect that moment back to Diddy's circle, questioning whether Mac's departure from the music industry was tied to something he witnessed behind the scenes. Even Kim Porter passing, now being questioned. Folks who claim to have seen her real autopsy report say Kim was HIV positive before she died. And it's not just the past that's raising eyebrows. Inside Fort Dix, the prison rumors have taken on a life of their own. Several reports claim that Diddy has quickly built influence among certain inmates. Despite being a new arrival, some prisoners allegedly see him as a celebrity figure even behind bars. And that attention has created what people inside the facility are describing as groupies. According to those stories, some inmates have been competing for the chance to help him with basic daily tasks, things like making his bed or running errands inside the unit.
Say, listen, Diddy's such a big player in the game in terms of, you know, his power, and he's that guy even in jail. Dudes are getting jealous at other dudes based on who made his bed. And I'm like, yo.
So that's a real thing? People are actually making his bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. They also saying that Diddy, he got inmates in jail making his bed. You heard about that?
Bro, I'm gonna say it like this. Puff gonna be okay. Puff got money. Puff got hands. And all he really needs is 2 or 3 shot callers up on him. And Puff gonna become a shot caller because Puff been employing niggas from the prison system for down to 30 years, 25 years, and it ain't nothing to make calls to make sure he okay.
That kind of attention can create strange power dynamics in prison environments. And if the health rumors floating around the facility are even partially accurate, it could explain why medical staff are reportedly paying close attention to who has been interacting with him. And that's where the story circles back to the central question people keep asking online. If the rumors about his health are true, how long has this situation actually been unfolding? Was it something that started inside prison, or was it something that had already been following him for years inside the entertainment world? Drop your...
And see, that's something right there, man, that I got to talk about. Do some of y'all think that it happened since he got to prison? Or do you think that this is something he was dealing with on the outside? Because, I mean, there sure is a lot of... Guys, y'all drop in the comments, man. I'm not trying to sway you. I just really want to know. Y'all don't notice that everybody around him has a STD that he done dealt with or passed away from one or is suffering from one, and you don't think he has it? And now we got these people in prison because here's the thing. He's a man just like me. I wake up just like this every day, and he wakes up like this every day. And believe me, he need to get that feeling. And the only other feeling he gonna get is from another man in prison. And like I said, ain't no prophylactics. That's not one. The only time you heard about a prophylactic being used in a Diddy case was maybe once or twice with the different escorts when he was dealing with Daphne and Cassie, Daphne and Cassie. But that's the, you know, those were one sets apart. Those are hotel parties. We talking about the freak off parties at his house. Guy, wasn't no strapping up. Everything was raw dog around that joint. Matter of fact, they say having an STD was a rite of passage. But hey, man, you know, go ahead, man, like and subscribe to the channel and leave your opinions on that. And I will be covering the Tupac trial out here in Las Vegas. If I can't get in there to see it, I will be streaming it, and we're going to go through that case day by day. So be looking for it, man. And other than that, man, be blessed, be stressed. Don't make sure you never get finesse and get plenty of rest. And don't end up like Diddy, man, because he may be passed some on to people that they can't get rid of. Church.